Hey, it's Jess with Hardcore Carnivore, and today I'm going to be cooking up grilled pork belly sliders with a sticky sweet glaze. You may love and remember pork belly from some of your favorite things such as bacon or pork belly burnt ends, but did you know that it's amazing on the grill too? Most folks steer away from grilling pork belly because it has so much fat on it that it can flare up really easily. But I'm going to show you a trick today where you can cook those pieces perfectly and render them down into golden nuggets of perfection. And I'm going to show you how to do that. Then we're going to take those golden pork nuggets and turn them into pork belly sliders. And just remember, if you can't find pork belly at your local H-E-B, go and ask the butcher in the meat market department because they're always happy to order one in for you. Let's get to it. Today I'm using H-E-B natural pork belly, and this one is about 5 pounds, and you can see here from the side view where they make bacon from. But today we're going to be cutting thicker strips to make the pieces grill friendly. I'm using a sharp knife to cut the pork belly into strips about a 1/2 inch thick. Then I'm going to cut those strips again into thirds, which will give me bite-sized pieces. Now, arguably, it would be easier to just leave the belly in longer strips because it's easier to handle bigger pieces of meat on the grill, but this isn't about easy, it's about tasty. Because I'm going to be glazing the pork belly with like a sticky sweet mopping sauce, I want to give it extra chances to develop those charred, crispy black edges. So if I cut it into smaller pieces, I get more edges to char up and turn into sticky sweet goodness. I've tossed the pork belly in a little salt, not too much because we're going to be adding a salty glaze. Then it's time to fire up a grill. I have a chimney full of lit coals I'm dumping in the same spot to create 2 zones, one hot with direct heat, one cool with indirect heat. So this 2-zone setup is the magic key to cooking pork belly perfectly without having any flare-ups. We're going to start in the hot zone and then move across to that cooler indirect zone. A quick word of warning, pork belly is really fatty, so you got to be really careful when you put it over that direct heat. So don't take your eye off it, and I recommend using long tongs as well. Place the pork belly pieces over the coals and then turn them after a minute or two. You can see they flare really easily, so just keep working quickly to get that initial sear. Once the pieces are golden on each side, move them across to the indirect or cool part of the grill. I've made a glaze with a 1/4 cup of soy sauce, 1/2 cup of honey, and 1 tablespoon of fish sauce, and I'm going to start basting all of the pieces of the pork belly with a generous mop of the salty sweet sauce. So this is how we're going to cook it the rest of the time, flipping the pieces and basting them every 5 minutes. You should keep the grill lid closed between the flips to speed up the cooking time, and we're going to cook a total of about 25 to 30 minutes to end up with perfectly rendered pork perfection. Keep flipping and reglazing the pork belly every 5 minutes, and you'll start to see the glaze develop into a sticky and glossy coating. After about 25 minutes, this is what it should look like. To serve the sliders, I load up some Hawaiian-style sweet rolls with some crunchy coleslaw, then top with the sticky pork belly pieces and a little cilantro. Pure pork perfection. Don't forget to check out more great grilling recipes on H-E-B's YouTube channel.